differentiate.
One's black and one's white.
Yeah, there you go. Put it with black and white. And I'll work it out.
It's the guy that plays for Amber Onions.
Oh.
Flanagan's Onions, that's was
Oh,
one of the
he's the
girls.
striker.
He's the striker, yeah.
Yeah, I know him.
Right, that's Captain Lee.
All right, thanks.
All right, I might have one more comment.
Okay. Second half action underway now. Happy to say that the defending champions, the accountants, have picked up one or two players. So they've also got the gentleman goes by the name of Daniel Reese, one of the 21s. He's actually gone in goal now for the accountants. So Gordon Cox is now on the field. But I guess more importantly, as Ryan and Sharp battle it out down there, Ryan beats him to the ball. He's being watched closely by Sharp there. The whistle goes, but as I was saying there, more importantly is one of the top players in the Premier League, Keston Lewis, has plays for MR Onions, is now on the bench for the accountants. Also, Derek Stapley, if you remember that name, he had a good spell playing in top flight soccer in yesteryear. He's also here. And the score, as we stated, 6-3. Warren, comes out here left to Elkinson. Elkinson has Pettingale behind him here. A dummy by Warren. Goes all the way back to Shatouf. Now, Miners. He finds hard-working Steve Upton over there as Cedeno. Cleared by Shatouf. Tristan Hall, who scored a beauty in the first half, goes wide to his right. Also on the field.
Hello. How are you?
Here comes the Lawyers once again. As it gets kind of cool here at Goose Gosling Field, the whistle goes. We also have Antoine Augustus is now taken over in the middle, relieving Stuart Crockle of his duties there. We still have Wendy Woodley on the side here. Once again, the score in this 9th annual Richard Hector Memorial Football match is the Lawyers 6, the Accountants 3. Again, hard-working Craig Gardner. Sharp comes over, heads it over to Pettingale. Pettingale trying to, okay. Lewis is already on the field. Being watched by Russell. Keston turns it inside there to Robbie. And all the way back to the goalkeeper, Cedeno. Stapley. We're going to speak. No, I'm speaking just here with the skipper for the The accountants, the defending,
No, the
yeah,
legal team.
the legal team. Sorry, the lawyers.
Yeah. The winning team.
Jeff Elkinson, and 6-3. What a scoring half! I mean, is this the way the game normally goes here? High scoring like this?
It's usually high scoring, not as well balanced, and certainly not in our balance usually. But I took myself off to give the accountants a chance. So I'm just seeing how it goes for a while. I think the boys can do it without me.
I need to know who got that third goal. Was it Russ?
I thought the third, Dennis Russell.
Second one, if I know for sure.
He got 2.
Okay, so it was
So he
Dennis.
has 2, yeah.
So it was Dennis. Okay, we
So
got
he
that
claims
clear.
he has 2.
Then that's basically what I needed there.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to watch Keston now. Keston Lewis has come on.
Oh, Keston.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's-
no, it's amazing how desperate. I heard them actually putting out a call for him that they saw they were losing. And I think Keston's come away from a very important meeting.
Yeah.
So I hope it pays off for them.
Thanks a lot, Jeff. Take care.
You're welcome.
All
I
right.
might go back
Okay.
just to try and get the goals into double figures for ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we are at this stage. We're not losing back. Well, when they come back. But,
We have a penalty.
looks like you're doing really well.
And oh, what a save! Oh, a missed penalty there. Oh, great save there. It was Ryan Miners who missed the penalty. Oh, the accountants had a chance to make it 6-4, but here's Elkinson, Killian Elkinson to Speedy Warren. Warren has a chance. Oh, over the top. Oh, hits the crossbar. Marco Warren, really speedy. He's a handful for the accountants' defense. The goalkeeper Cox coming wide over here to Shatouf. And Elkinson, the younger of the two Elkinsons, knocks it into touch. Shatouf with the throw. And gives it over here to Tully. Number 21, we found out who that is. Ah, just got word that Elkinson trained with North Village when he was younger. Okay, that would explain. Oh, Bean flicks it inside, gets the rebound. Being watched very closely out there by Robbie. Remember now, the other 21, and Daniel Reese, he's in goal now, replacing Gordon Cox. Pettingill turns it inside to Kia Russell. Being watched very closely by Briers. Elkinson now inside to Warren. Warren turns, calling for it. He finds Dennis Russell, who's back on over there. Also, there's the cross inside. Michael Russell, so we've got 3 Russells on the field now for the Lawyers. Michael's on the far right. So he gets a little piece of the action tonight. And it's a goal kick. John Donnelly goes long, up the center. Up goes Tokia Russell. Hall, Warren. Hall has Elkinson to his left. Here he goes, Killian Elkinson. Here's the cross at the back post. Oh, Dennis Russell already has 2 goals. And his hat trick eludes him at the back post as he heads it wide. Almost 10 minutes down in the second half here. Ryan is running hard. Ryan Miners being watched by Cedenio. Here's Briers to Keston Lewis. Oh, they lose possession. Offside flag stays down. Glenn Bean is there. And the goalkeeper's out there, Gordon Cox. It's a throw in for the accountants. Cox will do the honors. Score remains 6-3 as it was in the half. Other than that, Ryan Miners, who missed a penalty. Now we have John Tully. Goes back to Pettingill. Tokia Russell flicks it on to Warren. Elkinson, Dennis Russell was in the center. Elkinson goes back to Warren. Oh, too hard. And had Dennis Russell attempted to go for it, I'm sure the offside flag would have went up. Looks like the defending champions, the accountants, are boosting their ranks. Looks like they've got a few players now on the bench. We can see someone over there, number 33 and a 3. 33 is Richard, is it Korea? All right, he's also in there now. Oh, Warren. It's still Warren. He slips around. Goalkeeper Reese. And the referee's assistant says goal kick. John Donnelly goes to his left to Cox. Hall halts some of the action over there or attempts to slow it down. Steve Upton is there. It's now Hall. Getting a boot on it, I believe, was Upton. Cox heading it forward to Robbie. Robbie, as Michael Russell is watching him closely. Briers, oh, delicate chip inside for Gardner. Some 12 minutes down in the second half. In other words, we're in the 57th minute, and it's still the Lawyers 6, the Accountants 3. So after a 9-goal blitz, here's Briers. Oh, trying to get around Jamie Zadanio. Oh, the flag goes up. I'm not sure what the call was there. Was it for offside or was it for a foul? Lewis spreads it wide over here to Tully. Goes back to Shatouf. Shatouf. Oh, held on to it too long. Goes down, loses his glasses. And going all the way back now to his keeper is Wrights. Oh, they give it up to the Lawyers. And the flag goes up. Oh, Dennis Russell. Approaching 60 minutes, and Keston Lewis, they're going to have to watch him. Goal kick. Bean has to deal with the likes of Gardner. It's long. Dennis Russell is chasing. Wrights is also there. Oh, well done by Wrights. Darren Wrights, outstanding defender. It's getting a little dark here at the Goose Gosling Field. Now in the 59th minute, Briers, Jonathan Briers. I think I know Briers, who also plays for, I think it's North Village. Oh, the whistle goes. Briers wrapped his arms around little speedy Warren, and we see Stapley comes on, replacing Shatouf. Pettingill switches up the play, goes across field to Bean. He has Michael Russell to his right. Elkinson is there. He's being pressured, though, by Robbie. Elkinson, oh, Warren trying something as Stapley immediately in the mix. Oh! Dennis Russell sort of took a deflection there. He tried to head it and direct it towards goal, and it went just wide. Right to Lewis. Out here to Stapley. Down the line for Miners. The appeal for offside. The flag stays down. Keston Lewis, he's being watched very closely. He's a real danger man in top flight soccer. He said he had to get out of a meeting or something and come over here, and he's only available for the second half. A throw in. Derek Stapley. Stapley again. Here's the cross. Partially cleared by Sharp. Wrights lets it run. Also in the mix again is Peter Robbie. Sharp does the cleanup work. Matthew Sharp, big center back for the Lawyers. Legal at last. Interesting to see the BFA president, Larry Mussenden, who's also a lawyer, on hand on the far side. You can pick him out here. He's also one of the executive on the FIFA, I think, appeals committee. For right now, it's a corner kick for the Accountants, who are trailing 6-3. Here's the kick. Oh, the wind pushes it behind the net. Goal kick for the Lawyers. Now in the 63rd minute, no goals in this second half of the 9th annual Richard Hector Memorial Football match. Goalkeeper, short kick to his left, to Warren. He turns it inside to Cedeno. The Hall. Cedeno going long, looking for Dennis Russell. Being watched very closely there by Donnelly. Here's Dennis Russell. Oh, Russell clashes there with Wrights. Oh. The goalkeeper there, Daniel Reese, will throw it out. He'll come to his right over here to Tully. Tully being the other 21. Oh, Glenn Bean has Stapley. There's an old chip over the head, and oh, it's a goal. It's a goal. In the 63rd minute, Glenn Bean in the 63rd makes it the Lawyers now leading 7-3. The first goal of the second half, 10 goals scored in this match now, but the first in this half. A wonderful, delicately chipped ball that goalkeeper Daniel Reese could only just look at. So goals galore. Lewis now to Tully. To Lewis. Over here to Briers. Briers goes long into no man's land. A goal kick for the Lawyers on this cool evening here. Michael Russell going long, finds Hall. Oh, misdirects that one as the cleanup man. Wrights sends it forward for Lewis. Here come the lawyers. Glenn Bean again. Slipping around his man, Robbie. Turns it inside to Elkinson. Hall now goes to his right to Takia Russell, who's sort of eased up a little bit this half after an awesome first half. Hall now flicks it inside to Bean. Bean changing up the play. Warren and Pettingill here. Pettingill will go down the line. Elkinson unmarked. Stapley tries to cover quickly. Elkinson now inside to Takia. Oh, Keston Lewis comes in. And Tully keeps it in play. Goalkeeper leaves it for Donnelly. Now Lewis stealing his own half here on the right side, just in front of our sports microphones. All flicked there by Miners. Oh, nicely done. 1-2 from Briars and Miners. Sedenio comes up with it. The accountants are going to have to get something going up front. They're trailing 7-3. Here's Lewis now, goes to the back post. Oh, too far there for Gardner. Michael Russell finds Hall. Turns it inside to Warren. Warren now to Takia Russell. Ah, he gave it away. He gave it away to Darren Wrights. Diagonal ball off the chest of Lewis. Tully. Lewis. Back to Tully. It's a chance here. Oh, well done by the keeper. Well done by the keeper there, Jahan Sedenio. Here comes Killian Elkinson and turns it inside to Warren. Warren, he's going straight through. He's a speedy little one. Elkinson and Warren running off the ball nicely. Dennis Lewis will have Russell. Oh, just wide. Oh, the lights coming on now. Now some 22 minutes into the second half, so we're into the 67th minute. And here comes the lawyers once again. Oh, Hall is pulled up like cramp or something. He's limping out there. Michael Russell finds Marco Warren to Elkinson. That's the combination right now, the speedy duo. Takia Russell is now just playing distributor. Here he is. Back heels it to Russell, gives it away to Cox. Knocks it long, but looks like 1 or 2 bounces, and it will go all the way back to the keeper. So the Attorney General will get the ball now. Mark Pettingill doing some stretching. And the ball was on the other side of the field just now. He slips around Lewis. Oh, Tully comes up with it. Keston Lewis. Tully at the edge of the box. Ooh. Trying to see exactly who was waiting for that there. Appeared to be Steve Upton. No, it was, in fact, it was Peter Robbie. Who works for Apex. Okay, now we have, again, Elkinson. As the accountants come back up with it. Keston Lewis, he's got to come good with 1 or 2 goals. And he tries one, hits the crossbar and over the top. And you could tell he held off from that, hoping that it would dip. And just skimmed off the upper portion of the crossbar. Could have very easily been 7-4, but it remained 7-3 to the lawyers in blue and white. And we see also coming on now, Miners is coming off, who opened the scoring in this match, and coming on is Richard Correa. Time running away now on the over the top. Marco Warren. Oh, he did a number on Stapley there, but shot over the top. The Lawyers have a very speedy attack here that is causing havoc for the Accountants as Donnelly tries to go long. Whistle goes. It's a foul. Quickly taken by Tokia Russell to Elkinson to Warren. Warren being watched by Wright. Also in there is Wright is in there. Elkinson trying to get around Donnelly. Elkinson being tracked by Donnelly. Turns it inside to Tokia Russell. To Hall as Correa came screaming in. Sharp now lays it off to his right. The Lawyers knocking about now. Hall on the right side. Gardner tries to get a boot to it. Eventually it's cleared partially by Briers. Sharp comes in with a boot. Skims off the chest of Glenn Bean. Dennis Russell trying to turn, go between two. Marco Warren fends off Correa. Pettengill now. They're applying the offside trap, and Pettengill doesn't really get anything on it. Here's goalkeeper Reese. Briers now. Calling for it over here on the far side was Tully, but they're trying to feed Lewis. Tokia Russell now. Pettengill. 7-3 the score. Approaching the 75th minute, and it's 7-3. Oh, Dennis Russell a header, but straight into the hands of goalkeeper Reese. Briers now. As Tully starts his run. Oh, he's watched him being tracked by the man who's had an awesome match, Killian Elkinson. It's a chance here for Lewis. Being watched by Cedeno. Lewis. Oh, straight across the goal mouth. Attorney General Mark Pettengill saying, Sharpie, I hope you got all that. Oh, here comes Warren again. Oh, good sliding tackle there from Wright. And there's a shot well done by the keeper, Daniel Reese. Rolled out to Wright. Lewis to Correa. Oh, he was a bit lax on that. Warren almost slipped in and gained possession. Here's Correa to Lewis. Oh, good soccer here. Keston Lewis. Oh, getting a boot on it was, I think, Elkinson. And now it's Tokia Russell with, oh, he gets around Donnelly, but foul there. And Russell, Dennis Russell is suffering from cramps. Shatif is out there from the opposing team trying to assist him a bit. So the whistle had gone, so maybe it wasn't a foul, but referee Antoine Augustus may have noticed that there was a player down, as we can see coming on the field now is Darren White. He had a fairly interesting first half. So if they're going to bring Russell off, no, it's going to be Sharp who's coming off. And Darren White is on to replace him. Sharp has played just about the entire match. That's Matthew Sharp without an E. And it's the Lawyers once again as we just about touch on that 75th minute mark. 15 minutes to go, and the Lawyers still leading 7-3. 9 of those goals coming in the first half. As we look at these statistics, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the first 20 minutes. Now, Darren White. He should have some fresh pair of legs. He's just come on. Tokia Russell finds Bean. Warren moves to his left. He has Warren making the run. Shatif is on, but can he deal with the speed of Warren? There's a shot. Oh, palmed away by keeper Daniel Reese. Time is running out on last year's champions, who won after a penalty shootout in his 9th annual Richard Hector Memorial Soccer match at Goose Gosling Field. Glenn Bean, there's the cross, long. Russell is there. Oh, just over the top. The referee has pointed that it's going to be a corner to the Lawyers. Oh, it's going to be some sore legs tomorrow. Oh, Glenn Bean has a chance. Cox now. He only has Lewis forward. Briers is being held off by Warren. Trying to give some assistance there is Peter Robbie. Glenn Bean comes up with it. Slips around Gardner. There's the cross. Oh, taking no chances there is Wrights. Darren Wrights gives up another corner, though. Quickly taken by Bean to Elkinson. Elkinson goes back to Tokia Russell. There it is, the cross. Not a shot, but a cross. And cleared there eventually by Gardner. Warren now. Oh, handball by Jonathan Briers, referee. Anson Augustus right on top of the play. We're approaching 80 minutes, 78 minutes right now. Still 7-3 to the Lawyers. They look like they're going to wrestle the trophy away from the Accountants this year. Warren is there. Tokia Russell flicks it but gives it away. Keston Lewis comes back to assist. Correa's running there. It's Correa now. He has Briers, Keston Lewis. He has Briers to the far right. There's the cross. Oh, skims off the head of Cedeno. Oh, this looks like even if 1 or 2 goals do come late here, I'm starting to see that it's clearly favoring the Lawyers, who will have bragging rights for a year. Here's the Accountants, but straight into the hands of the goalkeeper, Jahan Cedeno. Warren now, turning and twisting, being chased by Briers. Still Warren, goes to his right to Bean. He has Dennis Russell in the middle. Elkinson is the diagonal man, but he gives it up. Headed, knocked forward by Gardner, gives it away to Tokia Russell. Elkinson out here unmarked as the diagonal man, and he's being pressured by Tully. Elkinson flicking to Russell, tries to give it back to Elkinson. Bean now, going all the way back to Michael Russell. Glenn Bean being pressured there by number 31. That's Gordon Cox, who was the goalkeeper. And now Cedeno, gives it to his skipper, who's back on. Jeff Elkinson took a good breather, and he's back out there. He had a wonderful first. Back heel by Dennis Russell, and I believe it was Donnelly who came up with it. I'll give you that number for sure in a second. John Donnelly. Michael Russell, as Cox tries to knock it forward. Here come the Accountants again. Looks like Briers on the left flank. Cedeno is trying to go with him. Darren White is in the middle. It's Cedeno who comes up with it. Good long run down the left flank by Jonathan Briers, but no dividends in the end. Dinelli flicks it inside. Shatouf. Back to Dinelli. Goes to his left over there to Wrights. Now he finds Cox. Eludes his man. It's still Cox. He's deep now into the half, trying to find Lewis, who's watched closely by Bean. Also Jeff Elkinson, the skipper, is there. Breyer's trying to find Correa. Lewis now. Tully turns it inside. Oh, looking for Robbie. The accountants know that they're running out of time now. They're really trying to step up the tempo, but here comes the quick counter as Tristan, the offside flag goes up on Killian Elkinson. Killian. And here they come again. Peter Robbie. Oh, wasted effort there. In the 81st minute now. And the score remains 7-3. It's going to be a corner kick. So I think it was Shatouf, but the flag goes up. Najib Shatouf. Goal kick for the Lawyers. And I think you can just about say that this one's in the books. Less than 10 minutes to go for the accountants to counter with 4 goals and a possible 5th for a winner. Tall order for the accountants this year. Cedeno finds Tokia Russell. Was working on Cox, but he has Bean to his far right. Bean now looking for Dennis Russell, who has Elkinson there. Being watched closely by Dinelli. Here's Tokia Russell. Caston Lewis comes all the way back to help as Elkinson keeps it in play. Shatouf comes in, but there's the cross. Ooh, Correa gets a boot on it. John Dinelli going long for Cox. Darren White chasing. Still Cox. He has Tully up there. Oh, just over the top. And it goes a begging. Oh, players put their hands on top of their heads. They know that should have been a goal. Yep, approaching 85 minutes now, 83 and a half, thereabouts. Goalkeeper, Jahan. Cedeno. To now is his brother, Jamie. Off the chest of Bean to Michael Russell. Back to Bean. Gives it to an overlapping Michael Russell. Dinelli comes in to cover. There's the center. And oh, good piece of goalkeeping there by Daniel Reese. When the Lawyers counter, they used a burst of speed in the attacking third. Here comes the Lawyers again. Bean and Elkinson. The 2 Elkinsons are down there. Shatouf does well to come up with it, but Elkinson steals it back. He's in the box. Oh, it hits the post and goes out. He was trying to score from a very acute angle. Goal kick for the accountants in red and white. Going long. They've been really trying to feed Lewis in this half. Glenn Bean to Wilkinson, a back heel, but from the skipper, all between the legs of Shatouf. Here's a cross in the center, but Dinelli gets a boot on it. Yes, this year, 2014, the Lawyers proved far too strong for the Accountants, dethroning them. So they've come back with a vengeance and will have bragging rights for at least a year. Dinelli gives it to the big man there. Darren Wrights. Caston Lewis eludes the skipper there in Jeff Elkinson. The whistle goes. Now into the last 5 minutes of play. Tully now. He's in the box. There's the cross to the back post. Correa unable to control it. Another opportunity goes a-begging. Here they come again. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well done. Briers. Jonathan Briers. Makes it 7-4. With the Lawyers still leading, but that came in the 86th minute. So we've only had 2 goals in this second half. It was 6-3 at the interval, and now it's 7-4 with the Lawyers still leading by 3 goals. Hall tries to find Bean. Oh, he just flicked it on thinking that Dennis Russell was going to make the run. But coming up with it there was Darren Wrights. Now Dinelli. Oh, it takes a deflection. Tully pushes it back to Correa. Correa down the line to Tully. Correa gets another bite at the apple. Glenn Bean being watched by Shatouf. There's a long ball for Dennis Russell. Dinelli to Lewis. Back to Dinelli. Hall comes in to cover. Shatouf. Tully. Lewis. Trying to go down the line, and the skipper, Jeff Elkinson, gets a boot on it. And here's the quick counter to the younger Elkinson. Here he is, around Correa. Warren is there. Oh, is that the final whistle? Yes, it is. That's the final score. 7-4 to the Lawyers. They're the new champions of the Richard Hector Memorial Trophy match here at Goose Gosling Field. And now, what a job indeed to recap 11 goals here. But we'll give it to you the way we have it. It was Ryan Miners who opened the scoring for the Accountants in the 8th minute. Dennis Russell then hit in the 9th and 15th to give the Lawyers a 2-1 lead. Glenn Bean then made it 3-1 to the Lawyers in the 19th. Jonathan Briers made it 3-2, scoring for the Accountants in the 24th minute. Tokia Russell scored a penalty in the 36th to make it 4-2. Tristan Hall with a beauty in the 38th for the Lawyers, making it 5-2. That's when the game was getting out of reach for the Accountants. Steve Upton then made 5-3 in the 41st minute. Killian Elkinson in the 43rd for the Lawyers, 6-3 at the half. Early in the second half, Ryan Miners missed a penalty, or should I say the goalkeeper saved it. Outstanding goalkeeping there by Jahan Sadanio. Glenn Bean made it 7-3 for the Lawyers in the 63rd, while Jonathan Briers for the Accountants scored the final goal of the match in the 86th. Okay, we're speaking now with Jeff Elkinson, the captain for the Lawyers, and of course the gentleman with all the smiles next to him there, the Attorney General, Mark Pettingill. What a match, 7-4. I mean, end-to-end action, but I think you pretty much blew them away in the first half.
It's all about quality, Mike. We know that. Quality. I mean, the Accountants, I must say, though, you have to admit they're very well dressed. If the camera pans here to Andrew. I mean, you know, there he was sweating at 1 minute. Now he's in a very fancy shirt, nice shoes, nice pants, and sunglasses. So, yeah, that cup has been too long held by accountants. The lawyers deserve to win. We did it for our great friend and colleague Richard Hector, who has left us now some 8 years or so, 9 years, and the lawyers have fought long and hard to get this back. And I know the accountants. I heard the accountants saying something about, oh, you know, how many lawyers are out there? But all I can say is all of our team at some time or other have had contact with the law. It doesn't always have to be good. Let's be clear about this. No, not at all.
Come on in there, Mark.
Come on, Mark. Say something.
No, look, I'm happy, thanks to Jeff, and you know, this game is played in honor of my former partner and great friend. You know, Richard Hector is a friend to all of us, and we still miss him. He loved this event, and I think it's just you know, we haven't had this cup long enough. So we just said to Jeff, go get the cup. I want the cup tomorrow. You know, to have it around. So, but you know, this is a good team that was put together. So, so we're pleased, and you know, some good. It looked like football every now and then too. So you know,
I gotta talk about that goal by Hall.
yeah.
Oh, that was world class.
Classy, yeah.
Very classy.
I mean, these young Bermudian kids who've had great training from Kenny Thompson, Jack Castle in the day, they know football.
Yeah.
And
We're not as good as we once was, but we're as good once as we ever were.
but we know what we should. We know what we should be
Yeah.
doing.
But here we go. In doing a bit of research on the late Honorable Mr. Hector, I didn't know he was a great cricketer.
Yeah.
No. He bowled Gareth Sobers for spectacles, 2 ducks in a West Indies game.
Yeah.
In a
But I only found that out in research. I said,
no,
they
he
talking
was
about the same guy?
He
Yeah.
captained the City of London. I told a story about that at his honorary ceremony at the bar. He captained the City of London.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Outstanding
And of course,
for
the City
Guyana.
of London as well too. So yeah, outstanding. Yeah.
For Guyana, yeah.
Yeah, outstanding cricketer. So, you know, we haven't played any cricket yet, but he loved this, a sporting event. So
But we honor him tonight.
absolutely.
It's
I'm
great.
beaming. I'm
And the
really happy.
accountants did great for us. I mean, they put out a good team.
Yeah.
They tried to
Is he
overwhelm us with talent, but
Is
you
he
know,
gonna come in here and bring the trophy in?
Held on to it for a while, so there you go.
There you go.
Well done. Good to see.
It's been in my office for a very long time. So
I know.
maybe I'll come by your office and visit it sometime.
Well, I have a feeling it may be appearing in the Attorney General's office
It'll do the rounds.
under
for sure.
custody.
Yeah. It'll do the
Thank
rounds.
you.
I spent a good part of the afternoon
Oh, I
cleaning
see
it.
you
so
polished it too much.
Yes,
You took
yeah,
the silver off.
But
I mean,
make
what
sure
is this?
Make sure you just put apple juice in it.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Well
Good
organized.
match.
Thanks,
you guys.
Griff.
Thanks,
All right.
Mike.
It's
All
great.
right.
Mike,
yeah.
thanks
Great.
for doing the
Well done,
coverage. It's really
Thanks a lot.
great.
No worries.
Thank you.
Yeah.